VSLs have the single highest ROI out of any marketing device, yet it seems like nobody knows how to actually go about one. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly how you should go about your first VSL as a complete beginner. I'm how to write VSLs, and this is how to write a VSL. First off, you have to plan your VSL, and the first step to that is knowing your perfect customer. There's a whole lot of shenanigans that you can go about this, but I'm gonna keep it simple. Just think of the absolute perfect customer to work with. One that's going to have a huge impact from your product, one that's able to pay the price, and one's that amazing to work with. Don't be afraid to niche down. For example, if you're trying to sell a marketing agency, don't be afraid to niche down into a specific niche, like business owner. Also have like their income range, maybe like 5 to 15K per month, and other stuff. The more you understand your perfect customer, the better your VSL is going to be. Second is to know your offer. Now you might be saying, bro, that's bullshit. I know my offer. No, you don't. You have to figure out what problem your offer solves. For example, a plumbing service solves a clogged toilet. McDonald's solves people being hungry. Apple solves the problem of not being able to do a lot of things with your phone. Marketing agency solves business owners not making enough money. There's always a problem that your product solves, even if it's a service. So mainly just know what problem your product solves and you should be good to go. Third is to know your leads. And you can't know exactly what type of people watch your VSL, but you can get a vague idea. For example, let's say your funnel towards the VSL or sales page is your social media, and your social media really targets Gen Zers, people like above 10, above 15, and under 25. That's your age range. So these people in nature, they're going to be more ambitious, more willing to find success, and hopefully your VSL should mirror that. Basically, knowing your funnel and what 80% of your leads are vaguely going to look like is going to help your VSL a lot. Congratulations, you've done your planning. Now it's time for writing and editing. First is to use testimonials when you're writing your script. Please use testimonials. Testimonials are basically case studies or success stories. They all mean the same thing basically, and you should put them in your VSL. But before that, you should have a good idea of what testimonials you want to use. Using testimonials is one of the most important things that you should do. However, there is a specific method to this where you can't go too long or too short with it. I'll probably have a video on it. You should check out my channel if you want that video. But in short, keep your testimonials to around 30% of your VSL length. Talking about length, your VSL should not be longer than 15 minutes. And it should also not be shorter than 5 minutes, but I see a lot of people go past 15 minutes. You try to explain a lot of the offer and like get into the details of like how it's worked, People don't really care about all that. They just want to know that you're going to deliver them success. So 15 minutes is around the higher end of where I'd go. I normally go around 7 to 12 minutes just to be safe. So that was writing, and now it's time for editing. And for editing, you really don't need to think about that too much. VSL editing just feels like a YouTube video. There aren't really any tutorials on like how to edit a VSL, but just learn how to edit a YouTube video and just implement it into a VSL. The editing styles are basically the same. There's nothing crazy going on in the editing department. You can also outsource this if you want. I recommend outsourcing it because editing is a pain in the ass. So that was writing and editing, and you probably thought that was going to be the main portion of your VSL script. No, it's reviewing, because reviews are one of the most integral parts of getting a good VSL. You have to look back on your VSL and then refine it. Nobody's going to get it perfect on your first draft. One good indicator is that if you can watch it through from start to finish without looking at your phone, without feeling like, I need some dopamine, that means it's good quality-wise. That means the editing and the script is attention-grabbing enough to have the viewer stay for 12 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever length your VSL is, which is an amazing thing. You've gone through half the battle. So once you review it, you just review it again and again until you're satisfied with it. And after that, you're going to put it on your sales page and see if it works. If it's not working, there are two problems. First, obviously, the VSL. You can look through the VSL, see what's going wrong, maybe even get some friends to watch it and ask them like, oh, where do you lose your attention, or where does it not make sense, or why wouldn't you buy? Second of all, it might be the leads or the funnel that you're leading into your VSL. Remember at the beginning when we were talking about leads and knowing your leads when writing a VSL. That's one of the most uncertain parts about writing a VSL. So what you need to do is either change the VSL or change the funnel of leads leading into your VSL. Now, that's assuming that the VSL quality-wise is fine, that you have good script writing, good copy, good editing, good effects, all of that, okay? If you want to know about that, I have tons of videos on my YouTube channel of like pain points, stream live stream scenarios. There are also other videos that talk about how to write copy, how to hook people's attention. That's not the main point of this video. This video is more about structurally how you should go about writing your first VSL. Congratulations. Now your VSL is converting a lot of potential leads into actual customers that are paying you. So even though the train's going well, you have to do this entire process around every 3 to 6 months. Not just review the VSL, but also rewrite it, re-film everything, re-edit it, do everything again, because every 3 to 6 months, something changes in your business. And if your business is stagnant after 3 to 6 months, that's probably not a good sign. But normally 3 to 6 months, just do the entire thing again, and I guarantee that in the long run the VSLs are just going to get better and better and better and better. So that was how to write a VSL. If this video wasn't what you were looking for and you were trying to look for how to write copy or how to persuade people to buy, check out my channel. There's going to be tons more videos about that, or you can just watch other people's videos. And however, if this was what you're looking for, like, comment, subscribe. I loved making this video and I love making content like this. I hope you support the channel. Thank you very much for watching.